Okay, ready? Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Richardson. He throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. With the Vikings at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Colt defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Yellow, zoom. Seal, black. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Go red. Slide through.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Let's go.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Come on.
2nd and 6.
Ready.
Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect.
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Shaquille Leonard collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Go. Green back.
2nd and 13. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing off.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They go play action here on first down.
Pass complete to Addison.
Finding room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Out from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
22 needle.
They'll look to throw here.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Okay,
so
ready?
they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's 2nd and 8. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we
Now
go.
a 2nd and 6.
52 blaster.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Black shot. Hey, red.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's going deep for Bateman.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Come on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
Now it's Richardson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready.
Here's second and 7.
They run once more with Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's go
The
now.
8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, but and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Go. Red, yellow. On the ball.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
17. Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ready.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They run it with Chandler.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Ready.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
And now an audible here into something else.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Let's go now.
Addison hauls it in.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Drill. 52. Smash. Smash. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Set, cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Ready,
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
White, white.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw again. Hard throw, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Set, ready. Rail, ready.
They'll set up to throw. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time, because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10.
Now Richardson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Richardson off the play fake.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Here we go. Start.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
No question that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Let's go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Trouble.
Not
38.
liking the look. They'll change the play.
Blaster. 6.
They'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Come on.
So the
set.
big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 37. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Striker. 3-3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here we go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce.
63 yards.
And the Colts get a bit closer.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Okay.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
22 needle.
Here's Chandler.
Ooh, with a juke.
Down to about the 45.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 3.
52 blaster.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Chandler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, his first rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st down, Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Doolin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Richardson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Taylor is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Ready.
Back to the air with Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On third down, here's Richardson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Ready up.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Yellow.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Let's go now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Okay, ready?
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Chandler will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Got it. Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready?
And they will take a knee here.
Let's go now.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Ready up.
And they take a knee. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense